Breaking news right now at 5, a rough ride home for some kids in Odessa. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Wendy Ryan.
And I'm Brendan McLaughlin. Tonight in for Jameson Euler. That school bus drove right into a pond and overturned. It happened at 9 Eagles Drive and Kings Mill Place in Odessa. The bus full of children from Bryant Elementary School. We're taking action for you now with team coverage. And we begin with ABC Action News reporter Michael Paluska live on the scene right now. Michael, is everyone okay?
Brendan, that's the good news. We've just learned 27 students from Mary Bryant Elementary School are fine. They were pulled off the bus about an hour and a half ago. We're going to show you the path of destruction. The bus took out a metal signpost and then came down, and it actually hit the top of this tree branch and then careened all the way down into the pond. They've just removed the bus. They're taking it to collect evidence. Let's show you some video we shot a short time ago of the bus in the water. Apparently, the back emergency hatch of the bus popped open. That is how a majority of those 27 kids were able to make it out and get to safety, along with a number of deputies jumping in to help them. What we've learned right now is that investigators are talking to the bus driver, trying to figure out exactly what happened. We spoke to that bus driver's wife. She told us that he called her and he said that the brakes went out. As we've been reporting all day today, it's an extremely old bus, has nearly 300,000 miles on it. We spoke to the school public information officer. She sort of described to us what the next steps in this investigation will be.
Relatively new bus driver for us, but has experience driving buses, so we're pulling all the records now.
And parents we spoke to were rushing to the scene. They were terrified, trying to figure out exactly what happened. We're going to try to get more information from police as they take the bus in to process it for evidence. It appears that they were looking at the front wheel and really checking that area out. As we mentioned, it is an older bus, so we'll figure out if this was a mechanical or if something else happened. But people on scene saying the bus driver was a hero. We're live here in Hillsborough County tonight. Michael Paluska, ABC Action News.
Michael, thank you. Meanwhile, our team coverage continues right now with ABC Action News reporter Lauren Rosella. She is live also on scene in Odessa with the latest. And Lauren, I know you've been talking to some kids out there who have pulled each other to safety, right?
Such amazing stories of heroics out here. Again, guys, such amazing stories of heroics out here tonight. I couldn't believe just talking and hearing some of the stories out here. We had first responders that were going into these cars. They were into the bus. They were sweeping underneath every seat to make sure that no children were missing. But we also saw a child that was getting into the car. His socks were wet and dirty, and he told us that he managed to pull several of his friends out of the bus just to make sure that they were okay. But he also recounted the terrifying moments when he says the bus hit a tree and plunged into the pond. Here's what he had to say.
And then I see the bus driver trying to handle the wheel, but it was really hard. And then I see him stepping on the brakes, but the brakes weren't working. And then everyone started screaming because we kept on accelerating. So then after that happened, we slammed into the gates, and then we hit a tree, and the bus flipped, and it went straight into the lake.
Parents out here telling us they can't even imagine what these children have been through, what they experienced. I mean, these were elementary school kids, young children, all working to save each other. And the bus driver also being called a hero tonight, making sure that he stayed on the bus, checked on the conditions of all the children, and managed to help get them out, in addition to first responders. Now, the bus out here is out of the water now, as we've been showing you. We also have some kids that are here behind the police tape. Unclear if these are the students that were on the bus, but we've had several parents out here coming to pick their kids up, make sure they're okay, but ultimately no injuries, no serious injuries whatsoever. The bus driver and all 27 children aboard this bus accounted for. Reporting live, Lauren Rosella, ABC Action News.